Hi friends, it's Terry Gaines. I'm excited to share my second video in a series of 10 videos creating with Stampin' Up! Suites in the 2021-2022 annual catalog. The suites are listed on page 3 of the catalog, and the suite I'm going to share in this video is on page 44 and 45 of the catalog. It is called In the Wild. A suite is 4 products that coordinate, and you can purchase them with one code. The 4 products in this suite is a stamp set and a die, which are bundled together for a 10% savings. There is a folder in this suite, and this is the animal print embossing folder that you would place cardstock in the folder and run it through your Stampin' Up! Cut and emboss machine or your die cutting machine and emboss your cardstock. And it also includes designer series paper. There's 12 sheets, 2 each of 6 double-sided designs, and it coordinates with Stampin' Up's colors. These colors are gorgeous together, and this designer series paper coordinates with those colors. Stampin' Up's products coordinate. You have coordinating cardstock, designer series paper, ink pads, embellishments, markers, blends, so many things. That's the beauty of Stampin' Up's product, is it all coordinates together. Also, some of these designer series papers can be cut out with the dies, and I'm going to show you that in a moment. But look at these beautiful prints that are very versatile. As I mentioned, it's double-sided, so I have flipped over one of the designs here, just kind of browsing through these so you can see the different prints. It's easier to see some of the prints in the 12 by 12 because there's lots of images that you can use for creating. I'm going to share a little bit more about the product. Then I have some samples I want to show and share some other information with you on creating with the suites. So as I mentioned, the stamp set is in the suite. There are 15 stamps in this set. And it is a fun stamp set to play with because you can create 2 different kinds of cats. And you have 2 different cat images. You have a cat image that's standing. I've stamped it twice here. And one that's sitting. I've stamped it twice here. You have 2 different faces that you can stamp on either the sitting cat or the standing cat to get the different types of cats. These stripes can be stamped on the sitting cat or turn it and stamp it on the standing cat. You got 2 different types of spots that you can add to the cat. You've got some greenery that you can stamp and some fun sentiments for your paper crafting and your greeting cards. The die set, there's 10 dies that will cut out the 2 cats, 3 of the greenery pieces, along with some additional images for your creating. It will also cut out the designer series papers. There is a sheet of paper that has the cats on. You can cut out all of these cats. And if the cat is on the edge of the paper, you still want to cut that out because you could put that on the edge of your card or the bottom of your card. So you still want to take advantage of that. There's a whole sheet of one side of the design that has all of these hanging plants or greenery. You can cut all of those out. And then there's a sheet that will cut out this greenery and these greenery pieces. So such versatility with the dies, the stamps, and the designer series paper. Stampin' Up! Has 5 samples on the page with the suite that you can copy. They're amazing samples that with the suite, ink pads, cardstock, and just a few other tools, you can duplicate all of these beautiful samples. To make it easier for you, I have created a PDF that you can download from my blog, and it has the 5 card sketches of these samples. And I just want to clarify that some of the samples might be packaging. I've converted that into a card sketch. If it's a smaller size card or a note card, I've created that into a standard card. So I've created these 5 projects into 5 card sketch designs, and I've indicated some sizes for the different layerings. I've indicated an image for decorative image, and that decorative image can be any size or shape. The layers, you can put as many layers as you'd like. The layers can be designer series paper, cardstock that's stamped or embossed with a texture folder. And if it has a bow on it, That can be optional, and the bow can be a knot or a bow. So I've created this card sketch PDF that you can download from my blog. If you found me via YouTube, there will be a direct link in the comments section to go right to my blog to download this. I have also created some samples using these card sketches. So I've created the card sketch A for this design, and I've duplicated this with the dimensions I've provided. And I've just used 2-color ink pads and 2-color cardstocks and duplicated that for a fun card. I have the card sketch over here. I've done that one in black and white. The card sketch will give you the dimensions for these strips of paper and the layering, but you can modify this and use it for inspiration. The packaging I've turned into a card using Cajun Craze and basic black for the ink, or I'm sorry, this is the Memento ink and some basic white and the Cajun Craze ink. And here's the sample over here. I've simplified mine using the animal print folder. I also love using the banner pick-a-punch, which I call a pantry item that you can use for so many different projects. And just to let you know, I cut this with a paper snips on that one. And the last sample I have is using this sample card sketch to create this card. And again, I've got some strips, use the layering circles. So just fun ways to be creative. So as I mentioned, Stampin' Up! Has amazing samples you can duplicate. You can change the colors up, but I've simplified it for you. You can go to my blog, download this PDF, and help you out with the dimensions for these projects. So I hope you found this video useful. And as I mentioned, this is the second video of a series of 10. Also in the comment section of the YouTube video, there will be a link to my playlist. As I create these videos, I'll add them to a playlist so you can find all of them in one location. Thanks for stopping by. Take care and happy creating.